All right. So yeah. So it's
You
on.
should feel like crying.
It's on. Shit is on.
I'm a bitch ass wife. Is what I am.
So first of all, I feel like I owe you. I was going to start off today's podcast with an apology because I feel like. Well, but here's the thing. I had an apology brewing about what an evil asshole I am. Oh. Like I mean, I have to talk about this.
I'd love to hear about it.
Because I feel like I did a bad thing. But then you were such a bitch this morning in front of all my friends.
Okay, look.
That I don't. My apology got a little swallowed. It's a little under me. I want to apologize. I have some things I want to apologize for.
Well,
but why do you take my nuts in front of my friends?
Because it's what I do. If I was like benevolent, you'd be like, "Oh, where's my wife?"
I would feel like I'm having an affair. Oh, this is amazing. It's like
that's good.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, it's just Jenna being nice.
Yeah. No, because I got annoyed because you were like, "Hey, can you scramble up some eggs?" You were out getting like all the equipment. And then you're like, "Can you?" You text me. You're like, "Can you and you've been doing this a lot lately. And this is like, I'm worried about you. Like, can you scramble up some eggs and some doughs and have it ready by 9:45? And then I responded with, "Well, I got this to do, this to do, this to do. I'll do my best."
Not to.
No. I said I'll do my best. Yeah, I still have this and this and this to do. And then 10 minutes later, you're like, and you said okay. And then 10 minutes later, you text me with food ? I'm like, I fucking what? Are you talking about the scrambled eggs? You're talking about other food?
I was
like,
reminding you, and then you, and then
10
you said.
10 minutes later? What do you think I am?
And then you. Anyway, okay. So that was on.
You.
So
that's like where a control freak loses all perspective because he just doesn't trust anybody with anything, and then forgets.
No, I was just letting you know that we were close, and that I was hoping for some breakfast.
I know what
for
time
all
it
of the
is.
arrangements that I was making this morning with massive.
No, you did amazing.
Yeah,
you killed it this morning.
Look
it was awesome.
how this podcast looks now. Look how things have spruced up.
It's beautiful.
The background isn't blown out. It's not just a. I mean.
Here we go into the mechanics. Can't wait to hear all about it,
finally
guys,
listened
right?
to our friend Moo and got some things done so he could do this correctly.
Can we just credit and thank some people right now?
I want to. Sometimes they don't like to be thanked publicly.
Oh, do you guys want to be thanked publicly?
Sometimes
do you care?
I have one particular friend.
You can just nod or you can look at me.
I have one friend with the initials
you don't care.
GR that never will let me say thank you to him publicly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he like on any social media, he gets all touchy about, no, you don't need to say my name or anything like that. And I'm like, okay, well, all right.
Well, fuck you for all your help.
So fuck you for all your help, GR. And
Moose Son and Kyle McGill.
So thanks everyone for making this look a lot better. We're not blown out.
Fuck you very much, GR.
And fuck you very much, GR, because I always want to thank him or pin him and do something fun.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
it's going to be better next time, he says, so we'll thank him then.
So here's what I want to say. I have spotted something, but this is some serious shit. I want to lay down some serious shit.
All right.
In relationships, one can find after many years that one is like an oppressive, manipulative asshole. And what I'm realizing, but get me on this.
Yeah, no, I'm
is
getting
that
you.
every time I come into the scene with you, I get on your case and I leave your energy a little worse.
Well, that's beautiful, honey.
No, this was
I'm really glad you're having that realization.
I know that
because it's very hard to tell someone.
Well, honey, we've only been together
that.
26 years. It's not like I should have
I figured you were going to realize it one of these days.
Okay, but here's the thing. And I'm noticing that, like, you'll be moving along like, oh, everything's all, you're doing your thing, and you're being a mom, and you're out there in the world, and you're working. And then I'll come in, and I'll be like, rah, 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 and I'm like some kind of, like, little Jewish Napoleon.
I said Napoleon last podcast, and you jumped down my throat.
Well, it's for me to say.
Yeah, so go ahead. Continue. I don't want to interrupt.
It's for me to say. And all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, come on, you know? That's my French thing. That's my Napoleon thing that I tried to do last time. Oh, no, is that Jewish or is that Napoleon?
No, it sounded Mexican. I don't know.
That sounded Mexican? Hey, come on. That sounds French. Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you, why don't you cook my eggs better, huh? That's French.
That's French, okay.
Yeah.
So, go on, Napoleon. I want to hear.
Right.
I think it's going to be very good for you to fully cop and lay it all on the table.
No,
and I'm here to listen.
Not a joke.
All of it.
Yeah, okay, good. So, no joke.
I don't want to interrupt.
I noticed that I leave you, like, I come into the area and I fuck it all up, and then you're in a bad mood, and then I wonder why you're in a bad mood.
And then you get mad at me for being stressed and not taking care of my shit so that I'm not overwhelmed.
Calm down. Let me just work this out. I don't need you to add 11 right off the bat. Like, I'm getting to all this.
I'll try to be more benevolent.
It's not. You're making this so much easy. You're making this so much easy and fun for me. Okay.
So much easier.
You're making this so much easy. So what I noticed is that
that's a place you buy food, fresh and easy.
So here's the thing, is that I get on your case, but I get like agitated with you, and then you get like but it's kind of like this weight of aggro-ness that's kind of fucked up, and then you get kind of beat up by it all. And I wonder if this is like something that happens in long-term relationships where like the other person brings their energy into the space and kind of like doesn't take or look at the other person's energy or where they're at, right? Like, where are you at and how are you doing? And and the question is it something that guys do a lot because they get dominant or whatever, or is it mutual? Like our friend Kyle.
I've never seen Kyle do that to Catherine.
Well, because Kyle has a wife who is as dominant as you and has as big of a dick as you do.
She does.
So she probably does the same thing to Kyle that I do to you.
Except she doesn't drive, so I think my dick's a little bigger.
You got to get your wife to drive, Kyle.
Yeah, really. We need to get Catherine driving.
We have very good friends, and she was on our podcast, Catherine Connors of Her Bad Mother fame, who was on the podcast Boner Theory. You can see her on the episode called Boner Theory. She doesn't drive, and which is okay when you're 15
Not like
or
she
16.
Can't. She just never got her license from.
Yeah. So
did she ever have her license in Canada? She never ever got her license ever. Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna have to take her to a spa and have a little chat with her about that.
We need to get her to drive. Right. You got to drive in LA.
Yeah.
But so what I realized is that I need to like, if I want the life that I want a great life with a wife that has sex a lot and is always happy and is like, hey, I want to cook for you, and then let's go make love, and then let's go for a walk, and oh my God, the kids are amazing. Like, if I want the life I want, I better not be such a fucking dick all the time. Because what I do is I spoil my own table that I want to set for myself in my life. Like, I go, here's the spread that I want for myself, and then I insult the chef, and of course I'm not going to get a nice steak. I'm using metaphors because metaphors are really they make you look important. I feel important when I use metaphors.
Okay. Again,
so
self-important, control freak. Go on.
No, but so the point is that now and if you notice
this
in the
is
last
outstanding, by the way. I'm just curious if it's going to carry on past the podcast. Well, like you state it, but then you're not going to live it. Like, are you going to walk the walk? Well, listen. Or are you just going to talk the talk?
What have you seen in the last 2 days? Have you not noticed in the last 2 days when this occurred to me that I'm changing? How was the whole day yesterday when we were out doing our business that we were doing?
It was great.
Did you notice that?
Did you see how happy I was?
And did you notice that
at the end of the day?
That
did
when
you
I
see
start
what
to
happened
lose my
to
temper,
you last night and this morning?
Oh, I got laid last night, and I don't want to say this morning that I got laid because I'm kind of
embarrassed
because we were worried about Kyle was coming.
Oh, were you a little late?
No. But I heard the dog bark.
Okay,
and
they'll
I thought
high-five you afterwards. You were late because your wife from 26 years was getting laid.
Guys don't high-five each other. Or guys that I hang out with don't high-five each other. I'm sure there's college guys that are banging like 7 chicks at a time doing high-fives while they're doing it. Mm-hmm. I don't hang out with those type of guys.
I think you deserve a high-five, though.
Which, by the way...
I deserve a high-five. What am I talking about? You deserve a high-five.
I performed... Oh, I did not. I performed...
Not this morning.
I performed... We were in a hurry.
Shit.
We were in a
that
hurry.
Was fucked up shit right there.
I got nervous. We were in a hurry,
okay.
and then people were coming. I knew GR was waiting for me, and then I had my Chinese contingency that was going to arrive any minute. And so the Canadians and
we had Canadians, we've got Italians, and we've got Chinese in the room today.
It was international, and I got nervous, and I wasn't able to kind of live up to the. Wasn't able to get all the way that. Well, I mean, I did okay for myself. I came out. So, on that point,
let's go back to you being an asshole.
So that's what I realized.
Well, that's amazing. And what made you realize this?
That I was looking at what was happening to your mood when I would get so cranky about things. That it was like really hitting you, and you were like, and then I noticed that like it wasn't making your life fun. And I went, I like making your life fun. I want to make your life happy. And something hit me where I went, I got to look at how I treat this lady. So that happened. I guess.
That's great news.
Let
me tell you.
But there is a thing.
You're going to go now to what I am doing wrong?
No, I get cranky sometimes.
No, dude,
But you do have a stake in that, in the crankiness. But maybe I should just let me just say,
you enter prone
to crankiness.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that is
What's
true.
that phrase? Like, what is it? Enter screaming, enter laughing, enter. Yeah. Well, you do that.
Okay.
Not laughing.
So I realized on that point, what did I say? I said something like, "Oh man, it left my head." But I know that I get too cranky, and so I'm catching myself with going, "Why am I cranky?" Oh, it was about bossing people around. That I'm bossy.
This is amazing.
When
this is a great day.
When I'm doing something
this is
creative.
the best day ever.
Best day ever.
This is amazing.
So when I'm on a creative drive, I don't like to be told what to do. And okay, good. So that's boring. So you happy?
Yes, I am. Because when we were at dinner the other night,
Yeah.
because I observed every time I started talking,
Yeah.
you cut me off. Because you were going
to... The sushi dinner?
Uh-huh. And it was anytime I was talking about film or creative things, like I started talking about this TV show.
Yeah.
I was talking about how amazing Mozart in the Jungle is.
Yeah.
And I said, and that clarinet player. And you're like, you went like this. So, and you cut me off because you could explain it better.
Oh, God.
And that happened like 3 times. And I was
like a no
mid-breath.
best.
Oh,
like
totally.
a no best. Like, yeah, let me explain why it's good. You see, the structure of the writing. Oh, was I that guy?
Yes, more than once. And I just went like.
Oh, God, I hate myself.
You noticed when I got in the car afterwards?
Oh, like a no best.
You were like, are you tired? Because I was a little put off. Because it happened a few times that night. And I was like, I had a big epiphany. And then it has a lot lately. Because I went, you know what? I'm just going to fucking shut the fuck up. Because when I'm...
You don't have... It's okay. You can shut up all you want because you have a dog that will never shut up. So
yeah,
it evens itself out.
But I was like, anytime I start talking and we're in a creative or a thing, I think you want to be the one with the dick, and I get it.
Oh, no, it's worse than that. I want to be the creative one. Oh, that's just devastating. Like, no. We're going to talk about something creative. Let me tell you, let me share my important opinions about creativity because I've done so many things.
No, but this is the thing is you are brilliant and you have a brilliant mind.
Yeah, but...
And that is totally an added and applicable to the situation.
You know what it is?
You don't need it. You're awesome.
Oh, it's even worse. It's that teacher who hasn't done much in his life but likes to teach and be pedantic to others about it. Like, well, the thing is, it's that guy. Oh, God, you guys. You guys, I'm that guy. I'm the guy that just... doesn't do, but likes to be really knowledgeable about it. Oh, God. Yeah.
This is a watershed moment. I just want to point that out.
Oh, my God. I want to divorce
This is
me.
major.
Oh, God. I want to file for divorce. Oh, I want to be you and have an affair with a running back for the Cleveland Browns. Oh,
Okay.
my God. Oh, my God. I want to have an affair with a big, handsome, successful black guy right now.
Yeah.
And leave me in the dust.
Okay.
Okay. So I got to change that shit around.
Well, that's okay because the biggest moment just happened, and that's amazing. And I'm kind of blown away that all happened right now because now all of my inner... Yeah. No, it's just me. Well, but he's all that doesn't need to happen anymore.
I'm going to change.
Because now we know, and it's out in front of us.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You are quite a man.
I want to ask you a question.
Don't make me cop to anything. This podcast. That's enough copping for one day, right?
Disrelated.
Okay.
Did you have like a past experience or like in another part of your life? Were you ever a spy?
Oh, dude. Okay.
You have
I'm like amazing, aren't I?
You have like a really weird like spy brain. Like you do spy things.
I know. I think it came from.
Can you explain what that is like?
I have sixth sense.
But more, it's like espionage theories of.
Well, that's just woman.
But okay, explain.
That's just us bitches.
All
we're
right.
like
explain.
We're like spy brain people. We're manipulating, calculating,
7
estimating
steps ahead.
motherfuckers. The female breed are motherfuckers. That's why guys are just always so dumbfounded because they're so simple-minded and they're like, I don't get what she's doing. And we're like, but if he does this, then he does that. But I can know if he does that. But if he does that, then I'll do this because of this. And that's where I want to go. But then he's going to come in and say that to him. But if he does that, then I know I'll do this. And then you're going to do that if you see that coming. That's how our brains work. That's womanhood. That's what fucking scares men like crazy. That's just being a girl.
Can I mention like sort of what I've seen on this a little?
No,
like,
I was going to get to it.
All right, go ahead.
I think you've done enough talking for the podcast for a few minutes.
Fantastic.
Take a breath. Get some oxygen to your brain.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Let me participate. So my mom, I just have like, I know when I'm being followed, like paparazzi. I don't know. I just have this. You want to articulate it?
No.
Go ahead. You can articulate it, and then I'll explain.
Well, I realized
because my mom raised me a certain
that
way.
you have a spy mentality, and now I realize like, oh, I sort of went click, 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 click. Like to all the years that you would be like we'll be in a car together, and she'll be, make a quick left, and I'll be like, what? She's like, make a quick left, and I'll make a left, and she's like, I feel like we were being followed, and I'll think in my head like, that's. And
no, you always think I'm nuts.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I've been right.
She has been right. There's been times where she was being followed.
With no evidence. With no obvious evidence. And then I'm right.
Like
Okay, there's two things.
Okay.
One, my mom taught me things at a very early age.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a crazy world sometimes. And I think raising a daughter, she wanted me to be able to protect myself or have good estimation on keeping myself safe. So when the news would, or newspaper would put out scary shit, she would immediately tell me so I could protect myself. But she'd be like, okay, so when we're at the mall and we're walking back to the car, always look under the car before you walk all the way up to the car because people hide under the car and then they slit your ankles and then they take your keys and rob you. So then I became like, oh,
what is that?
So then I have like this hyper alert like radar for any sort of indication of anything not kosher in my environment.
Yeah.
But it's not paranoid. It's just like I have like spider sense. And it's not even an exaggeration. I really do have like a Jedi Spidey thing. And then I was driving home. I was out. This was when Bob Dylan was on Dharma and Greg.
Yeah.
And T-Bone Burnett. And then that night we all went, me and T-Bone and a couple other people, we all went out for some drinks. And then it was like 2 a.m. You were out of town and we were at valet. I got in my car and I'm driving on the freeway to go home and I can feel I'm being followed. But I haven't seen any physical indication that I'm being followed. I can feel it. I just know it. I can like feel their attention on me. And so I do some strategic moves to see if anyone is indeed following me. And I was being followed by 3 cars.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. going home to an empty house. So I was like, all right, motherfuckers.
And you went into Jenna spy mode.
I ain't no dummy. I went into my spy mode. And I totally got the better of them because then they were like surrounding me. But then they're fucking stupid because they're behind me, but then turn off their headlights. So they think that makes it where I can't see them behind me, but now I can see your face because your lights aren't blinding me through my rearview mirror.
Spy.
So I got an ID on you now, motherfucker.
So
then I pulled over and then I watched them drive up, turn right, left, circle around the block, and they started circling. And then I just pulled out and then I picked them back up so I could tell which cars were indeed following. Then I drove straight to the police station. And they are in their little paparazzi brain that they think that there's something going on, that I'm at the police station. It didn't even dawn on them that I'm there for them. And this has happened twice. I drove to the police station. I was being followed by paparazzi, and they pull over and park to watch what's going to happen. And then I put the cops on them, and the cops walked right up to their car and gave me all their information. Ding dong.
They think they're going to like catch you like escorting me out with my mascara running and like in a dress.
Exactly.
like I got caught Johnning myself.
Yeah. So then I pulled over and parked. I called the police. They came out, and then I was watching them circle on the side street in front of me, and then my rear view behind me. Front of me, behind me. So then I saw them go, and then I pulled out. The police wanted me to go and get a license plate. So I got them. I got behind them. So then I got their license plate because I'm behind them, and then he goes and looks in his side mirror like this, and I got an ID on his face. And then I drove back to the police station, gave them the driver's license number and the physical ID. And
she's a fucking spy. She'll be like at 4 a.m. She'll be like, hey, go the second window from the right in that the den off the side of that window I don't think is closed. And I'll be like, what? She's like, go close that window. And sure enough, I'll be like, that fucking window was open. Who the hell? She has a
I know. And then my mom would always just say, look behind you. I don't know.
Oh man, you're like it's a good thing you're like a good person, because in the wrong hands.
My Jedi Spidey sense.
Yeah, like you could be one of the people
I have
that
powers for good all the way.
The
baby.
Russians could be like, we want her. She must be. She must.
No, I know, but it's good. It's kept me safe. To that degree, because I use powers for good.
Yeah, it has kept you safe. I mean, I have stories that I can't say in the podcast. It's kept you very safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good like that. Honey, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I don't want to come down too hard on you when you had such a magnificent...
Yeah, why? What? I'm killing it. I'm teaching my classes at local colleges on filmmaking and acting. I have thousands of students that I lecture to weekly about life, acting, filmmaking, because I'm so knowledgeable.
It is one
on
of
the
your
subject.
favorite things to go on a full diatribe about something, but that's okay.
I'm such a schmuck.
Hun.
Yeah.
You forget you're kind of like short-term memory of a bat.
What? What did you just say?
You have no short-term memory. You're like a gnat. Like you land and then you come back and then you land again. You're like, oh, was I just here?
Okay. I love what's happening here. This is very funny. So you're saying that I have no short-term memory?
No, because you'll ask me something, and then 10 minutes later, it's like, so you did? Are you going to do the thing? And I'm like, I just fucking told you.
Okay, so this is like.
Now, is that you don't trust me, or did you forget that you actually just said it?
You telling me that I don't have short-term memory is like Helen Keller giving a lesson on marksmanship. like Helen Keller.
Right. I suck.
Doing
I have
a lesson
no memory at all
on like a bow and arrow or marksmanship class. That's like. Well, you just sort of get a general sense and aim. Like you are the person who every 3 seconds can't find your phone or your glasses. Jenna Elfman, Jennifer Mary Elfman. How many pairs of glasses do you have currently in this house right now?
I just ordered from Amazon a box of 6 readers.
You
so I can put them all over, but it wasn't enough. So I just ordered another box so that I can put even more.
Your
I
glasses
can never find them.
Because you constantly can't see anything. Have glasses all over the house and then you can't find them. And every 25 seconds you're looking for your phone.
I am.
So,
but I don't ask you the same question more than once, 3 times in an hour.
You walk around like a junk raccoon looking for your phone and glasses all day long. Like I don't know where anything in the and like I literally can hear it all throughout my life. Is this memory of hearing you going, "Where's my glasses? Where's my phone? Where's my glasses? Where's my phone? Where's my?" So to answer the question, no, I don't forget. It's that I'm neurotic and double check on things.
Oh, it's very annoying.
Yeah,
though,
I don't.
It makes
I don't
it seem
forget.
like you don't trust anybody.
Yeah, I get neurotic and double check. So I wasn't saying cook me breakfast and then saying it again. I was letting you know we're getting close. Can you cook me breakfast? So Helen Keller.
Yeah, but it's not like I have no IQ and need to be reminded. Like that's as if, like. If you need to remind people every 5 minutes, you must think they're fucking stupid.
I don't think people are stupid. I just get very tight on how things should be.
Tight is a word for it.
Well, we're a great team, aren't we? We've got a neuroses know-it-all teacher of life who can't fucking get anything done but loves to teach and then likes to neurotically get on people's cases. And we have Helen Keller who by the time she's
teaching
been
master classes in marksmanship,
like a dog has a 2-second memory. Like by the time she's smacked on the tail, the brain's already forgotten the tail was smacked.
That's because you're asking me 9,000 questions per hour to do things for you, and I get distracted.
I mean, just the imagery is almost like it's a little bit like.
I bought more readers on Amazon.
Like we may need handlers. We may need people that accompanying us on planes and through life to help the Elfmans.
I think I'm going to get those glasses that go around your neck and then magnetically connect.
Oh my God, you got
the
it.
bridge of your nose, so they're just always around my neck. If they made those in Wayfarer styles like I wear, I'd actually do that.
Do you know I'm going to talk to my friends that are
I
good
wear
in technology?
Wayfarers, and if the Wayfarers had around the neck that clipped in front, I'd do it.
And I want to make a Wi-Fi signal that goes to your phone and beeps, so I can just literally press a button every 5 minutes. When you lose it and press a button, and the phone somewhere will go beep, beep, and you can find it. Because it doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing.
Maybe they have like accessibility locators for like blind people
Does it
on your phone, and then I can take advantage of that.
Do you think that do you think that people that have been like brain damaged in accidents, do you think they realize that they're in bad shit? Like, do we not realize that we're in this, like, maybe we don't realize what we're like to other people, though we don't get invited to a lot of things anymore. So, I mean, because they're afraid.
I think that was because we brought our dog.
Kept bringing your dog, and your dog kept peeing on
I
everything.
leave him at home now.
Yeah, but maybe we're not as awesome as maybe we're a little special.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a new year.
Yeah, we can really.
We're going to do a little Wayfair.
We're going to be amazing
neck,
people.
Glasses research.
She's going to remember her glasses.
And you're going to.
I'm going to be nicer. I'm not going to try to teach everybody lessons about life.
Right. Because, in that time that you're yapping, perhaps if you shut the fuck up and observe, you might learn something.
Oh, okay.
It's just a thought.
Okay. Well, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good.
I think that could be helpful.
All right, good. Well, maybe we'll get invited.
I'm here to help.
Maybe we'll get invited out a lot more now. But I mean, they probably have to make special arrangements for us.
Maybe we'll just call ahead of time, and say, okay, we're
the
coming.
Elfmans are coming.
So here's what do bands have? What's that called?
Oh,
their thing that they need.
A rider. They have a rider.
Oh, yeah, our
of
rider.
All the things they need.
We'll have our high maintenance Elfman rider that says everything that needs to be done to protect us from ourselves.
Yeah. This is a little.
Be good.
All right. Well, it's a new year.
Okay. Well, here's to 2016 being a little bit better for the high maintenance.
A little bit more
Elfmans.
functional in the universe. All right, sweetheart. Because of all the fancy footwork we did with the lighting and everything, I don't have my computer and I can't do an outro song. No outro. There's no outro today.
Oh, baby did a bad thing.
Here, I can come up with a last.
Baby did a bad thing.
I can come up with a last minute outro, and then and everything gets fucking blocked on YouTube anyway. The jackasses on YouTube.
People. We're not trying to take advantage.
Fucking jackasses on YouTube. I can't figure out how to use the new. I can't figure out how to use the new interface.
This is his thumb
on
going. My Music, Apple Music. My
you know
music,
what the problem
YouTube,
is?
Apple
I have
music.
small hands. All right, they're not. I mean, I have a gigantic
ego
nose. Both work, and dong. But I don't have very big hands. And does anyone else? I can't fucking do the things that are at the top of the iPhone that are at the bottom. You press. Well, listen. You can palm a basketball, sweetheart. Look at her fucking hands. Look at my wife's hands.
It's all symbolic, isn't it?
She can palm. My wife can palm a basketball. She has gigantic hands, and my hands are kind of small. I'm like just a cute little Elfman. So I can't do things that make the top of the phone.
Oh my God! Play a fucking song already.
I just wanted to say, does anyone else have that problem? You press pause
another
down
diatribe.
and you can't do the
another
return.
long explanation.
Right. Well, I was gonna just fucking.
You'll let you asking about the Lakers and then get ready.